What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ. I want to focus in on whether the NHL should allow its players to go play in South Korea in the 2018 Olympics as we wrap up, the 14 Olympics. Obviously, congratulations are in order to Canada as well as Sweden and Finland for medaling. And I think it was a great tournament all around. Some fantastic hockey was played, but there's some serious injuries in the tournament. Paul Martin's out a month. Tavares out for the season. Alexander Barkov's out for a while. There's some real concern among NHL owners that why am I sending my players over there if they're going to get hurt? And in the case of Paul Martin, you're going to need him down the stretch. The other two teams, the Islanders and the Panthers, I think that those ships have sailed, those respective ships, but there's reason to be concerned, I think. And I think going forward, it's going to be a point of contention between the NHLPA and the owners. Now, Jeremy Jacobs came out today and said he's fine with sending them in 2018. Jeremy Jacobs is one of the biggest POSs on the face of the planet, both inside and outside of game hockey. But looking at it, people say, what influence was Jacobs had? Jacobs pretty much orchestrated the lockout in so many ways. So, if he can orchestrate a play, an owner's, the owners locking out the players, why can't they... why can't Jacobs be an instrumental piece in getting the players to the 2018 Olympics? That's something to think about. If the NHL doesn't go over, I'd like to see what they used to do, and let's have an amateur team. Now, I don't know what the standard would be for amateurs. Would it be like the women's team? I'm assuming like that, where they have the college kids who they missed the year of college. They sit out the year and they train with the national team, and then they also got the women's pro hockey players, which is a legitimate league, and there's some fantastic hockey being played there. So do you have like AHL guys, junior guys, and college guys training for a year, and then you still at a disadvantage with European players because they're going to send the KHL players. That was the thing with the 1980s with the Soviets. They sent their best players over, which was completely unfair. The Canadians especially couldn't send an all-NHL team over, but the IOC had no issue allowing the Russians to send superstar teams over. It was kind of hypocrisy there, but it's something to keep an eye on. I don't think the issue, we got 4 years and 3 years and 50 weeks until the opening ceremonies in Pyeongchang, so that's going to, and plus it's in a highly contested part of the world, when your neighbor in the north is deploying nuclear weapons at you, but Sochi went off without a hitch, so maybe some things come out after the fact about what Putin was doing to suppress anyone that might stand in his way, but as of right now there's nothing on that, so that's something to keep an eye on. But I hope I'm cool either way. I love watching international hockey, but I also like seeing the best players in the world go head-to-head with each other for their countries, which is just pretty cool. And anyway, that's all on this episode of the Power Play with CJ on the NHL's 2018 status. Stay tuned for more episodes through the season and beyond. Later, guys.